Hey, this is Georgie. Welcome to Georgie's Room of Rock. How's everyone doing out there today? Hope everyone's doing well. Having a good weekend or week when you're watching this. And this is Sunday. I'm doing this now because I last night I'm doing a little review because last night my wife and I went to see Sammy Hagar doing sort of like a Van Halen. It's really Van Halen tribute. That's what I thought it was supposed to be. Well, it kind of is and it kind of isn't. It's supposed to be Sammy's career, but I mean Eddie makes a certain his tribute to Eddie's kind of intertwined in there a little bit. I'll explain when I'm about the show that but it was a good show. I mean, I had a good time. My wife and I had a nice time. It was over at the PNC Arts Center in Homedale, New Jersey. Weather was great. It wasn't too hot. It was just great. It was no rain, no nothing. It was a nice time. It was a nice time. But it was billed, Sammy Hagar and the best of all worlds, with Michael Anthony on bass, Joe Satriani on guitar, and Jason Bonham on drums, and they had a keyboard player, which I cannot remember his name. And most of his Van Halen stuff, they were celebrating Eddie, but they were doing it, celebrating Sammy's career too, I guess in that way too. And they start off with first of all, the opening band was Loverboy, which I'm not a fan of Loverboy, but I do know a couple songs, but they were actually pretty good. I mean, I know Working for the Weekend, we all know that song, if you grew up in the 80s. Good song, they sounded fine, they sounded good. I don't know much of the material at all, but Mike Reno still wears the bandana thing like he used to. He's a little overweight, but he's still singing. My wife doesn't think he was singing for real. Like I don't know, but I think he was singing, but whatever. But they were pretty good. For Loverboy wasn't a bad at all. And then before the band comes out, for Sammy's band comes out, whatever, they have a little montage of his career, I guess, different clips. And they barely didn't show anything with Eddie. It mostly was Sammy stuff, which I guess I can understand that, but I thought they showed something with Eddie, and they didn't. But I'll go through the track list. And so they opened up with Good Enough, which I always forget whether that's on 5150 or You Went Too, but I think it's 5150. Pound Cake was the second song. Pound Cake, he comes in, Joe Satriani has to drill the whole thing like Eddie did. That was cool. And I like Pound Cake because that Run Around, it was the third song. That's one of my favorite songs by the Van Hagar era, was Run Around. So that was really cool to hear that one. Then they do a Sammy song, One Way to Rock, which they used to play with when he was in Van Halen anyway. Then they did Judgment Day from the FUCK album, the fucking album. I love that song, Judgment Day. I'm very happy they did that one. One of my favorite songs from that album too, so I was really cool with that one. Then they did Panama. Did a Roth era, which was cool because I didn't do too much of that. Then they went into the seventh song. They went 5150 into Summer Nights, which I know is from 5150. Good song though. Then they did another Roth era, Ain't Talking About Love, and Michael Anthony sang that. Did a good job too. He's got a great voice, Michael Anthony. Then they did the next song was Top of the World. Another great one of my favorite songs from that album, from the fuck album. Great stuff. Love that song. Then he did Best of Both Worlds from 5150. Another one of my favorite songs by the Van Hagar era. So that was really cool to hear them do that. Then Sammy walks off, and the rest of the band did Satch Boogie for Joe Satriani from Surfboard to Alien, his album. Great song. It was cool. He did that too. Really good. Really good. He's great. He did a great job trying to do Eddie stuff. And he said it was really hard doing it. Great. Really good though. And then next one was Seventh Seal from the Balance album. Good. It was good. Pretty good. Right Now they did that stuff. So that one. Right Now is not one of my favorite songs by them. It's a good song, but not one of my favorites by the Van Hagar era. But still good. Next song was 15. Was Why Can't This Be Love? Typical Van Halen for that time, and a big hit for them. Another Sammy track, did Eagles Fly. Really good the way he did that. It was really emotional the way he did it. So I really like that one. Did a nice, really good job with Eagles Fly. Then he did Mas Tequila. He was giving tequila to all people, and he's drinking him. Michael Anthony drinking it, just giving it to the crowd, which is pretty funny. I thought that was really good, but that was really cool. And he's signing stuff while he's doing it. He's signing a bottle. He's signing albums. He's signing stuff for Sammy Hagar while he's singing. That's pretty cool. I mean, the man's 70-something years, 74 years old, still doing it like that level. It was just amazing. So he did a really nice job. So anyway, the next song was Heavy Metal. Did Heavy Metal, which is cool. I like that song a lot too. Then he did, of course, I Can't Drive 55, his signature song. Another fantastic song by him. Then he did a little medley, kind of. They did Space Station #5 from the Montrose days, and he showed the Montrose album cover, which was really cool. And he did Bigfoot from Chickenfoot, and then they did Jump, another Roth era. And they closed it with, what do you call it? When It's Love. So that was the set list for the album, the concert. It was really good, nice set list. I guess I was I thought that they were just doing like going to do Van Halen songs because to say tribute to Eddie, but they didn't show any videos of Eddie. They didn't show anything. When they showed some of the songs that they just showed like old videos from the Van Hagar days, and they would just show Sammy and they would show Michael Anthony. They didn't show any Eddie. They mentioned Eddie, of course, a lot through the concert, of course, and then Satriani actually had one of his guitars, the Frankenstein, which is pretty cool. I didn't take a picture of that though, and it was really, that was pretty cool too. But they had the Frankenstein, his that whole thing on the screen there, on the bottom screen by Jason Bonham's drum, so that was pretty cool. And Jason Bonham's drum kit was cool because they had faces of John Bonham, his father, on there. There was three bass drums there, which was pretty cool. But they had his face on all three of them. That's pretty cool. So that was a nice little tribute to his dad. But yeah, again, it was some of those things he put. It was a celebration of the music, whether it was his stuff or with Eddie. I guess I'm surprised they didn't have like much his what do you call it? Any videos of him. It's just kind of weird. There was a part of the concert where he points up to this statue, points up to the ceiling, and they all people chant Eddie, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, it's kind of I wish they did a little more Roth there because that was a big. They had 7 albums of Roth singing. They only did like 3 songs, and one was kind of part of the medley. They did do during Top of the World. He did do like 10 seconds of Dance the Night Away at the end of it. It kind of sounds similar with the riff, I guess. But that was cool. But they didn't do much with that one. But still, I kind of figured that we wouldn't because Sammy never liked singing those songs anyway. But still, a top-notch concert. It was really had a lot of fun. It was really good. It was a long show. It was at least over 2 hours, which is pretty long for a guy their age. I hate to say it their age, but Sammy especially is older now. He's 74 years old, and Michael Anthony. I don't know what Michael Anthony is. I know Joe Satriani or Jason Bonham is, but anyway, it was a good show. I enjoyed it. I have never seen Sammy Hagar ever with Van Halen or solo, so I got to hear a lot of his hits, a lot of stuff. Really impressed. So it was a good show. So if you guys get a chance to see it, it's the best of all worlds. Go see it. Take a chance and go get tickets and go see it. You won't be disappointed at all. It's a really good show. So anyway, that's my little review of my concert experience with my wife, and that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, if you'd like to see, please like and subscribe and comment. Again, like hearing from all you guys. You guys are the best. And keep rocking metal alive. We'll see you next time.